Hey y'all, it's Nikki Love. I don't know why I always put that voice on when I start videos, but y'all better appreciate it. So I kind of wanted to start doing these like video vlogs randomly. I've always wanted to like get into YouTube, and then I keep telling myself like, no, I'm gonna wait till I get a camera. I'm gonna wait until I get all this good equipment, and then I'm gonna start. But the key is to start with what the fuck you got, okay? So that's one of the messages today. Don't sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Work with what you have with this motherfucking phone, and the rest will come to you. Because once you put in that work, that's when the progress comes. You reap the benefits, okay? So anyway, I quit my job last night. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I fucking did, y'all. Y'all know I've been complaining about the job every single day. So why do I keep going? That was the question. Why do I keep going? And I didn't find out that answer until after I fucking quit. Because one, I don't tolerate disrespect from anybody. Not a manager, not a job, not nobody. Don't talk to me like I'm less than, or like I'm not another human being, or like I'm not going through shit just like you're going through. And period. That's how y'all should fucking carry it. If these managers is talking to y'all any kind of way, quit that fucking job. You know how many jobs is out here? One thing I always like to say is this job is replaceable, just like they gonna replace my ass if I'm sick, tired, or dead. Like, no, you got me fucked up. So yeah, so at first I was sitting there thinking like, all right, let me not react out of emotions. But then I really put thought into it, and y'all, having good friends in life is really key. Because without Hannah being right there to tell me like, girl, why are you putting up with that shit? Like, quit. And I was just like, what? Money, like bills. She said, quit that job. You're not happy. It's taking your energy away. You're not glowing anymore. Quit that fucking job. And I was sitting like, damn, you are absolutely correct. So she helped me get my message together and send it to my manager, because my manager liked to say that I'm childish and go get another job, and I'm sitting there like, if she's like, if you don't like the job, then you can go get another one. And I'm sitting there like, God damn, you are absolutely right, baby. Thank you for that. At first I was angry. I was like, I woke up to that message and I was like, damn, this is a test. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm really being tested right now. Yeah, you're childish. If you don't like the job, then you can leave. Like, God damn, I almost forgot that I can leave. Be careful what you ask for. But yeah, like, why would I stay there? And I as I quit and after I spoke up for myself and put myself first and my values first, to not allow anybody to make me feel that way or to continue to go into that job because I need it for bills, I need this to survive. I don't need shit but me being here on earth, because God is going to take care of me and takes care of faithful that takes leaps like that. Okay? We have a good enough connection to know that he's not going to let me fall. And then I have a good support system. Like, having good friends is so important, y'all. So important. Because she could have easily been like, girl, you need to stick it out. You need to stick it out. She said, no, girl, you're not happy there, then leave. I said, Sam, I love you. But after I quit, that's when I found out why I was so stuck to these jobs. Why I felt like I couldn't quit. You know why? Because of my parents. Because when I was in high school, I never got the chance to be a child. In elementary school, I was homeless. They was running around doing their thing. That's another testimony in itself. I'm not going to get too deep into that because I'm writing a book about that. In middle school, I was still processing what the fuck was going on in elementary school. Like, damn, I'm different. You know, I got it different than these kids. So it was hard for me to relate. So I'm acting out, trying to make people laugh, class clown. I get put out of school. They not knowing I'm coming home. I'm getting beat all the time, punished all the time. It was never no love. Never, you know, nothing to help me process what even happened in elementary school. So when I got to, the fuck is that? Something tried to attack me. So when I got to high school, I was doing okay for myself. It's like, okay, you know, I weeded out the fake friends in middle school. You know, I went through betrayal. I went through, you know, confusion. I'm like, all right, I'm out here learning. I'm getting it, yeah. In high school, I stayed to myself because I already learned the wisdom in middle school that you can't really trust anybody. Who you hang out with is crucial. They will stab you in the back and they don't give a fuck. It's ruthless out here. So when I got to high school, stayed to myself. I was always connected to my teachers because I needed that guidance. I was in 5 honor societies, class president. I was thinking about what colleges I wanted to go to. You know, I was in, you know, art club, painting murals on the wall. I was getting there. I was an introvert, so I was learning about what happened in the past. I was digesting it, you know. Boom. As soon as I hit 15, my parents was like, you gotta get a job. And what job did they get me? The same job that they work at, Burger King. We all sitting in there looking stupid together. Just grooming me to be a slave to the system early. So fuck my 5 honor societies and my all academic running track team. That was out the window now. Now it was back into survival mode. Back into how I'm gonna get to work. They got me this job and left me sitting there. Wouldn't even pick me up when I needed a motherfucking ride. Yeah, I'm angry. You know, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm angry. Because I'm figuring these things out and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? What was going through their minds? And I forgive them because they were healing. They didn't know no damn better. But 15, they got me in Burger King working with them. I couldn't go to track no more. I didn't have a ride. I had to go to work. I had to go catch the bus to work. There was honor societies. I couldn't keep up with my grades because I'm up too late and I'm at work. So honor societies, I ended up still being in art club as I graduated. Hence why I'm so artistic. But I was in National Honor Society. I was in Rho Kappa, Social Studies Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society. Like, I was doing so good. Top 10% of my class. I had one of the highest SAT scores. But as soon as I fucking had to work and go out in that real world, all that shit was just a fantasy land. I was looking at my friends. I couldn't relate to them. Their parents are buying them cars, you know, coming to their track meets. My parents didn't come to not one track meet I've ever had. They'll push me to fucking work. And then, like I said, work night shifts. I'm sitting up there. They ain't picking me up when I needed a ride. I'm missing buses, having to walk home, walking miles home. It's like 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night. They texting my phone like, where you at? I'm trying to get the fuck home. You gonna come get me? No, I'm in the bed. Oh, okay. Missing buses. On the bus, catching rides from strangers. Honestly, when I missed the bus and they were supposed to come pick me up, that's how I met one of my exes, and he gave me a ride home. A matter of fact, we ended up drinking that night, and we ended up getting in a relationship, and it was one of the most toxic fucking relationships I was ever in my life. So I wasn't focused on high school. I wasn't focused on being a kid and growing up like everybody else. One, now I'm in survival mode at this job. This bullshit ass job. Now I'm in a fucking toxic relationship with a man that's older than me that just completely had me wrapped around his fucking finger. I didn't even know who I was anymore. And after that, that's all I focused on worrying about was keeping a job. I didn't want to quit it because I didn't want to disappoint my parents. But who gives a fuck? They didn't care anyway. But that's the realization I made after I quit this damn job. Why was I so connected to these damn jobs that don't give a fuck about me? Because I was scared to disappoint my parents when I was younger. I was scared to be broke. I was scared to be all this. But I wasn't happy. That should have been the most fearful thing in my life. I'm not happy. No, survival mode and that trauma will push you to become and be stuck in those cycles. So like I said in high school, I wasn't worried about the shit that I wanted to worry about, like running track and creating art and going to Mecca or Towson like I wanted to go to, like all the rest of the kids. No, I was depressed because I had to figure out how I was going to get to work that day, how I was going to get home. You know, the even funnier thing, as soon as I fucking graduated, where's rent? Pay me rent. And you know what? They told me that I was going to give them rent $200 a month. That's how it first started. And they were going to put it in a savings account. So when I was ready to move out, they would have that savings for me. When I moved out, they didn't even come to see my first apartment. I ain't get no fucking money. They spent that money on gas, cigarettes, and what they needed that money for. It started at $200, went to $400. I'm like, if I'm paying this much, I can get my own shit, get my own space. They pushed me in that poverty cycle early, man, early. And now I'm, you know, around these beautiful people, and I'm able to sit here and process all this that I went through. Like, damn. You know, they were the ones that motivated me to leave Longhorn. I hated Longhorn too. Running around taking orders from every fucking body, working underneath managers that don't give a fuck because they don't like the job either. They just do it because they have to. And then T-Mobile, I just quit yesterday. Now I don't have a damn job. And it's crazy because I feel like a useless human being, but that's because I was groomed to just fucking work for the system, and that's it. As long as you work and pay your bills, that's it. They don't tell you to focus on what you're passionate about and be happy. Do what makes you happy. I'm telling y'all this because do what makes y'all happy. And God is always going to bless those that take those leaps of faith, regardless of that doubt and how scared you are. He will give you them answers on why you feel that way too. I didn't know that was a problem until after I quit my job. And I'm sitting there talking to Hannah like, you know why I'm so scared to quit my job? Because of my parents. Like, you gotta grind and get it. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Bop, 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 bop. But it's never, do what makes you happy. Create. You could become a millionaire off of that. So I want you to go to law school and do this. Well, damn, if you wanted me to go to law school and be a lawyer, why did you push me to work so quick? You should have been pushing me to go to college to do this. Even though that's not what I wanted to do anyway, but still, it don't make no sense to me. But yeah, y'all, like, do what makes y'all happy. Don't work for these motherfucking jobs that don't make you happy. Quit and take them 2 weeks and take some time to yourself, get your mind right, heal, and get back together, and then get back in the game and find you a job that makes you happy. That you can smile and be yourself at. I hated going to jobs I couldn't dress and put my scarves on and wear my crystals and this and that. I can't be myself. Why am I here? You hold me back. But that's just something that I wanted to share with y'all today. Is to do what makes y'all fucking happy. And being is enough. You don't need a job. You don't need to bend backwards and grind and spread yourself thin for everybody in your fucking life. Cut them off. Walk alone. If they draining you, get them out your life. If the job is draining you, quit the fucking job. Everybody's making it seem like such a big deal, but being and just being here on earth is enough and will always be enough. Your mental health and you come first. Before any relationship, any job, anything. If you're not happy, it's not worth it. I love y'all so much. And I just wanted to share that small piece of testimony that I'm going through in my current life. And I'm going to start making these videos more often and sharing it with y'all. and we can learn together. Something I like to say is we all just walking each other home. And one thing I always say growing up is I like to be transparent. My dad always looked down on that. Like, why are you sharing your personal business out to the world? Because that personal business, might have the ability to save somebody's life. And if I can do that, then I want to do that. Always. It's my story to tell. So yes, do what makes you happy, and I support you and I love you.